All right. Welcome to the Brothers in Balance podcast with Joe and.
Jeremiah.
All right. So this has been weighing on my mind lately.
Okay.
Okay. It's not very serious. It can be if you'd like it to be.
No, let's see what we got.
But what is a little lie that you tell yourself?
Little lie that I tell myself.
Like for example, for me, I've got a 1A, 1B.
Okay.
So 1A is going to the grocery and not needing a list. There's 8 things on that list. I can remember them all. I've got a little song in my head that I'm like, mm, 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 mm.
All right.
And then I always forget 1 or 2 things.
Right, and I'm sure it's probably the main ingredient that you were looking for, or the main thing you wanted.
100%.
Okay.
And then 1B is not needing a shopping cart for those 8 things.
Yeah, you got long arms. Who needs a shopping cart, right?
Right. And I feel like I've got fairly big hands.
Right.
So, little tip. Okay. If you're ever getting like peanut butter, something in a jar, anything in a jar, do not, if your hands are full, do not do the tuck.
Coming from experience here.
Coming from experience. You don't want to have to clean up grape jelly out of the Walmart aisle. I promise. So you've always got to have that in your hand.
Okay.
So that kind of cripples you. So if you get a cart, if you need something circular.
Okay.
And then the bread, like the end of the bread after where they've tied it off, you can tuck that into the pinky. And then like you've got 4 fingers or the rest of your hand.
There you go.
Or you can do the football carry, but then that kind of landlocks this whole arm. So tuck that. But yes, shopping.
Thanks for the tip. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
not needing a shopping cart. That's 1B.
Okay.
1B for me.
All right. Well, if we're gonna go that kind of route, I would say the biggest lie I would tell myself is I'll get gas in the morning.
Yeah. Guilty.
You ever done that? Yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah. Because the last thing you want to do when you get off work is get gas. And by God, the last thing ever you want to do when you wake up early is stop at gas. So that's probably one of my biggest ones that I tell myself, yeah, I'll just get gas in the morning. Won't happen. I'll just wait till that gas light comes on.
Yeah, buddy.
You know, just living life like that.
Yeah.
I would say one more, really. I'd say my wife gives me shit for this one all the time. I deserve a sweet treat. After a large meal, probably a very unhealthy meal, you know, probably big old fat steak, all my good sides and stuff like that. I'll be like, yeah, all right, what's for dessert? And she's like, you really need a dessert? Guess I don't, but you know, I would, yeah. So yeah, that's probably another one for me. Yeah.
I'd say I'm guilty, definitely guilty of both of those as well.
For sure.
So something we want to do every week, it's going to be called a balance check. So it's just going to be our previous week and how balanced we were. So to run down the definition of balance again, it is being aware of your emotions without being ruled by them, accepting yourself, flaws and all, and still striving to grow, handling stress or setbacks without tipping into despair or overreaction, and then knowing when to push forward and when to step back. So if you had to rate on a scale of 1 to 10 how balanced you were this week, what would you give yourself?
I'd say I'd give myself like 100% honest. I'd say I'd give myself a 6 or 7.
Yeah.
It was last week was tough. I'm kind of getting off that week, and you know, kind of just going back to normal life. So as I said in my in our last podcast video, that last week my grandfather passed away. So that was definitely hard to take in, hard pill to swallow for sure. So kind of getting off the last week, just trying to stay positive, and I've known that just going back to normal routine in life, going back to work, you know, doing all the things after work, just getting back in that routine. That has helped me. But yeah, I would give myself a 6 or a 7, you know, because, you know, leaning off a bad last week and getting back to normal, I would give myself that rate. Yeah. What would you say for yourself?
probably give myself a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to like stay busy. I've had some stuff in life,
Yeah.
just and it's hard.
Yeah.
It's something that'll never like it never time heals all, I
Yeah.
guess. It also defines you on who you are. So
Mhm.
like it was supposed to happen, obviously,
Right.
but yeah, it's been good though. Like
Okay.
I've kept a positive attitude about it. Felt like felt like for the most part, like I haven't overreacted or done anything with anything that's happened.
Yeah.
Um, Even with work as well. Sometimes I can really can really overreact there
Yeah.
and get into my like get heated about something.
I can see where your job would, where you can get heated or frustrated. Not
Yeah,
only with coworkers but
yeah,
customers as well.
yeah, yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah. Okay. That's not bad. I'd say that's pretty good for both of
Yeah,
us. I'd
yeah,
say 6, 7 range out of 10. I would consider that pretty good. It's better than average.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. Agreed.
So, um, yeah, I like that answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know about the 6-7 stuff?
Oh my gosh.
You said 6-7.
Yeah. Uh, my wife is, she's a first grade teacher, and all these. What did I? My wife is a first grade
Yeah.
teacher, and all her students go up there and say 6-7, 6-7. Even my little sisters will come up to me, and I'm like, "What the hell does that even mean? Like, shut up! Like, why are you saying that? Makes zero sense to me at all."
Yeah.
But yeah,
There's no meaning.
there's no meaning.
There's no meaning
I was about
to
to
it.
ask you, what
It's
the hell
just
does
like
that even mean?
you remember like probably when we were younger we did 21. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Equivalent.
Okay,
It's
so
it's
stupid as shit. So yeah,
yeah,
okay,
it's something that was said in a song and then somebody like took that and kind of made it viral on TikTok and then so now we're seeing
oh
that.
man, stupid.
So yeah, now you
Okay,
know. Now you're educated.
all
Now
right,
you're
thanks,
educated.
thank you. I feel
Listen,
yeah, full of knowledge now.
I'm listen, you know how to grocery shop?
Yeah,
You know about 6-7 now.
come
Listen,
on.
this pot is good.
Yeah, it's
This
getting
pot is
good. It's
good.
getting good.
um who is one person that saved your life when you were at your lowest? Not just one who said they cared about you, but actually showed up.
Wow, it's a deep question for sure. I like
Yeah.
that. I think at my lowest, um, I don't. The answer is my life.
Yeah.
Um, my life growing up, I would always bounce from. Not proud of this at all. She still gives me shit to this day of having so many jobs.
Yeah.
I probably have had, easily over 10 or 15 jobs in my life.
Mhm.
And that's a lot. Doesn't look good on a resume, doesn't look good just in general. But I like to look at it as I'm exploring
Yeah.
different jobs,
Yeah.
right? But when I got with her, I noticed that bothered her, which is good because it kind of opened my eyes.
Mhm.
So I'd say with having all the jobs and having her guidance and stuff like that, like we as we continued in our relationship of dating,
Mhm.
she basically she never really gave me an ultimatum, but basically said it's time to grow up,
Mhm.
find a good job, find a career, find something that you're good at, because you know, and and that's kind of the end of it. But I understood where she was getting at because if I was going to potentially marry this woman,
Mhm.
I needed to be able to give her the security that I was going to be able to take care of
Yeah.
her. And my my past was not. I was not able to prove that to her.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I would say, getting with her, she kind of helped me grow up a little bit,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
saved me a lot.
Absolutely.
And it's not even just like occupation wise, like
Mhm.
it's everything. Like she taught, like, and I sound like dumbfounded, like I didn't know how to do anything or how to be an adult, but
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
But she definitely put it in more perspective for me,
For sure.
and made things a high priority in my mind to
Mhm.
go off of and stuff like that. So I'm very grateful for her. Um, if it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I have a great job,
Mhm.
beautiful home, reliable vehicles. I can't, I mean, honestly, like I owe her the world
Yeah.
when it comes to this.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, at my lowest, not, with the jobs and just mindset and perspective of life, if it wasn't for her, Lord knows where I would be at
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, but I can't thank her enough
Yeah.
for you know what she's done for me.
Yeah.
And I would say, yeah, I mean, like I said, when I look at my lowest, I look at it as like where I'm at now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever look back on your life and be like, what was I doing? What was I thinking?
Yeah. Yeah.
With a job,
Yeah.
with actions,
Yeah. No,
or how you thought
100%.
you went about things.
Yeah.
That was me. When you asked me that question, like, who saved me? It was Allie,
Mhm.
because I think about the old Jeremiah.
Yeah.
If I was in these certain situations that I am today, would I have that mindset?
Mhm.
Would I have that drive to change myself or react that way?
Yeah.
And
Very true.
nowadays, I would hate to see the old Jeremiah how I would react. And I wasn't a monster. I wasn't a crazy
Right.
person. Nothing like that. I just wasn't as mature. And as time moves on, as with age, you obviously grow in maturity. You know. Um, but yeah, she would be by far the person that saved me at my
Yeah.
lowest. What would you say for you?
Um, I look at it as like I look at the times where I went through some kind of hardship. When I went through like key moments in my life.
Okay.
So probably when my dad passed, there was a lot of people that like offered support and like they were really cool. Um, but myself, as weird as that sounds,
Yeah.
like I knew that not necessarily that my brother and sister needed like a father figure, um, but I knew that they needed a role model of some sort. So I kind of placed myself into that role model position. So
I can
maybe the
understand that.
real answer is my brother and sister, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, because I just felt like I don't know. It it was very sad and like it sent me to my lowest point.
I couldn't imagine what all three of you were going through. I just
Yeah,
couldn't imagine that.
but like I don't know. And in a weird way, like it fueled me at the same time. So it was like, okay, this happened. What's next? Like, what do I do? What do I do next? And I knew for my brother and sister, like if I was 18 at the time, my brother was 14, my sister was 10. They they barely knew anything about life. I didn't either by any means,
Hmm.
but I definitely wanted to show them what felt right, or wanted to show them like what felt right, like
No, I understand.
what being a member of society is and what being a contributing member of society is
Hmm.
and how to treat people.
Right.
Um,
No, I respect that. I
so
mean,
yeah, I guess
and
I guess my answer changed to my brother and sister.
yeah,
Like
just from hearing some stories, over the years, you guys are very close,
hmm
which I love. I think that's
yeah,
awesome. Um, and I respect, like, what you said earlier about, you know, not only it doesn't, just because you're the oldest sibling doesn't mean that you need to always have to be the one to take
yeah,
charge.
yeah,
It's the fact that you took the initiative to be like, you know, I want to be there for them. I want
yeah,
to show them how, what it's like to, you know, climb over the obstacle,
yeah,
continue on with life.
yeah,
Not throwing that emotions away,
yeah, yeah,
because that's just impossible at that
yeah.
moment, especially at that age.
Way
You
way
can't,
hard.
right?
Yeah,
But I'm sure you were supportive, and I'm sure when you guys were together, I can imagine that it took your mind off things,
oh,
you
absolutely,
know.
absolutely.
Um, And like we talked before, and our other shows, is that being able to talk about our feelings and emotions towards
bro.
something that happened. I mean, gosh, sometimes that's all the medicine you ever need.
Yeah, yeah. It's it's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, it can be the littlest things to the biggest things.
Yeah,
And I don't know. I've talked to you about things. I'm like, man, I feel better just talking to somebody about it.
yeah.
And
Definitely vice versa on that.
yeah,
Definitely vice versa on that.
it's nice to get somebody else's perspective and take on.
Yeah. And
things.
and it's nice to have that person's perspective, somebody that you know is going to keep it real with you.
Yeah, I don't want somebody that's going
Like,
to sugarcoat something for
yeah,
me.
yeah. And I know you're that person that I'm going to call, and you can be like, Joe, that was really stupid.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
should not have done that. Or like, you're always going to be that person that's going to give it to me straight. And I would respect 100% of that,
yeah,
because I'd love to hear that much more than somebody. Oh, it's going to be okay.
yeah.
Like,
I'm very real with my friends.
yeah,
Don't ask my opinion if you don't want it.
yeah, yeah.
I have a couple buddies I work with,
Hmm.
and I would say, we're pretty close. It's two other fellas, and we talk about a lot of things that's going on with our lives and
Yeah.
things like that. And none of us have more issues than the other, but it's just like sometimes if we have things that go on with life, we'll ask each other stuff, and I'm freaking real.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to tell you stuff that's going to hurt your feelings,
Yeah.
not to be mean, but if
But
you're
you need
asking
to
my
hear it.
opinion,
Yeah.
you need to hear it more than I.
Yeah.
At this
Yeah.
moment, you need to hear what I'm about to say.
Agreed.
Whether it be relationships, whether it be about did I make this right decision as a parent? Did I do this? Not, and I'm not here to give parent advice.
Hmm.
I've only been a parent for almost
Yeah.
2 years,
Yeah.
so I can't say, oh, I've been a parent for 25 years. I know what to go through. I don't,
Yeah.
but I know how. At least if you ask me, what would I do in your shoes? I'll tell you.
Hmm.
Whether it hurts your feelings, humble you, open your eyes, I don't care. But
Yeah.
as a true friend, that's my job.
Yeah. No, I
Same for you,
respect it. I
right?
respect
I
it.
mean, I know I can always come to you and talk to you about stuff. And like you said, I know you'll be real. You'll tell me if I'm being stupid. If hey, like that's not cool. Like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
better than that.
Yeah.
I think having those people in your life, go a long way.
Agreed.
And those are the people that you need to keep close.
Agreed.
You know how
Completely
we
with you.
talked about in our last show that having that small circle
Yeah.
means everything?
Yeah.
It is.
And to throw it back to even further conversation, it takes a village.
Yeah,
Like, it takes a small village.
right. I agree. I, in high school, I had lots of friends.
Hmm.
Played baseball. I knew people in different sports teams. Just different sports. Like they were in soccer and all that. We all got along. We all hung out and stuff like that. But I realized, like, at my lowest, or if I was upset, if I was going through a breakup or just hardships in life,
Hmm.
only a couple people would show up,
Hmm.
and it opens your eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It makes me like, man, I thought we were friends. I thought I could, and then just to find out, you know, they may have said a few things behind your back
Yeah.
during your hardest or lowest.
It's
That's
it's that
man,
rocket ship, bro.
man.
It's that rocket ship. Those.
I think I think nothing is more Well, I say nothing, but let's just say it's a very gut wrenching feeling when you thought you were friends with somebody and to find out that
Hmm.
you were never really friends at the beginning.
It's even worse in a relationship.
Yeah, yeah, buddy, it is. Yeah,
So
man.
yeah.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree completely.
Mm.
So as I'm sitting here thinking about what we just talked about,
Yeah.
has there any been like a friend that you've had to like that you've grown apart, or you
Hmm.
had to cut off, or
Oh, for sure, for
yeah,
sure.
that you thought was gonna be that person that was like ride or die?
I did, man.
Like,
I did. I had a couple buddies that not that they were probably the best influence, but
hmm,
like, we went to high school together. After high school, we got even closer, hung out, like even worked together,
yeah,
right? And I was like, man, these are my guys. Like
hmm,
we're gonna we're gonna hang out to the end of our time,
yeah,
right? And I don't know when I got in my relationship with Allie, the longer I was with her, the more I realized they weren't really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
They would put me in situations that would upset her.
Mm-hmm.
And not saying if I wasn't in a relationship, really wasn't doing anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at it as, hey, this guy's in a relationship and he's still hanging out with these friends doing this and this and that, it doesn't really show respect to the person you're with.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as mine and Allie's relationship continued, again, I just it became more clear and clear that I can't really be friends with these guys. Was it a hard decision to make? For sure.
Yeah.
But I knew it was the right decision
Yeah.
to make if I wanted to continue my relationship with Allie and even, grow to a marriage.
Yeah.
So I, when I say it was hard, not because did I have to choose my future wife or
Mm-hmm.
friends that are bad influences? No, it was an easy decision,
Yeah. Yeah.
but just
Absolutely.
thinking like, I think I looked at it more as the fun memories I had, like growing up in high
The time that
school.
you had spent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then, I'm like, oh man, all these years we hung out and, we grew up together and things like that. Um, that those where I'm like, if I do this, like they're
Yeah.
gone forever. And that
Yeah.
was a chance and that was a risk that I was willing to take. And by God, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Not saying they're the worst guys ever because
Right.
they're not.
Right.
They're
No.
just,
No. That's just
they
your
just have a
views.
different life than I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Your lifestyle
Um,
didn't match up with what they
right.
had.
Doesn't make them horrible guys. I will, there's things that I wouldn't have ever done,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
For sure.
but that's on them, not me.
Yeah.
And I hope that proved to my wife that she is and was the greatest thing.
Yeah. Number
And
one.
yeah, my number
Number
one.
one,
So,
bro.
and I will cut off certain people that ever bring negativity in my life or
Mm-hmm.
my marriage or my family. Just not
Yeah.
going to happen.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you
And
should.
that's just how it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and kid comes first.
Agreed.
What about you? Have you had to cut off any friends? I'm sure, like I said, it's not easy, but it felt like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a friend when I was living back home in Paris.
Okay.
Right. So I had a friend. He lived a little like 25 minutes down the road. Um, I was like 19, 20, around there. It was my first real serious like relationship that I had been in as well. So me and this girl, we were cool. We were dating, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we were mutually friends with this guy.
Okay.
One time we were over at his house, and they go upstairs. I'm like,
Now,
what? So
where was you at?
downstairs.
You were downstairs.
I
You
was
three were just
downstairs.
chilling.
Yes, we were just chilling.
And
His mom was there as well.
okay.
But they go upstairs, and I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So I was told nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. I continued being friends with this guy. Yeah.
Dare I ask? Like, I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to cut
No,
you
no,
off,
it's okay.
but what? How long were they upstairs?
Uh, it,
If you remember.
no, I don't remember.
Okay.
To be honest.
Like, a long enough to make you concerned, or just like, why the hell are they going upstairs and I'm sitting down here?
Yeah.
Did you?
It was
And I'm
cause
asking these questions.
If it was long enough, I'd have got my ass right on up them steps.
I guess my question to you
But,
is,
like,
why didn't you follow them upstairs?
Don't know.
Okay.
Don't know. I might have
Okay.
been in conversation with his mom. There might have been something else happening.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, buddy. 18 or 19-year-old me.
Okay.
So naive little guy.
Okay.
So this happens. Like we continue being friends, whatever, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. So it seemed like every relationship that I got in, he was jealous of what I had, I guess. And I guess that, I don't know, like as people, like he obviously wanted my first girlfriend. So my second and third, he'd add them on socials of some kind, and then he'd send them a message. And I don't know why I was so naive to still being friends with this dude, because he denied it, denied it, denied it. And it still kind of molds me to the person I am today, because I still see the good in everybody. But
And that sucks, doesn't it,
but
sometimes?
yes,
Because I'm the same
but
way.
but this thing taught me a lesson that there's a certain point where you've got to. So long story short, this said person, we and this is not meant to bash anybody.
No.
Like, that isn't, like, I'm happy he's off doing his own thing right now. Like, he's in a relationship, super happy, like, and I'm proud of him for that.
Yeah. I still wish them good.
Yes, I still wish them so much good.
I just don't
so
want you to
much
be
good.
involved with me.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
you're right.
But he, like, after I moved up here, like a year or two later, he ended up moving up here. And it was just like I don't know, it was an eye-opening situation. And
how did you cut him off, if I can ask? Like,
I just stopped responding.
Just stopped responding, stopped texting. He kind of caught the hint over time.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy you say that, because, and again, I'm not trying to cut you off. It's crazy that you say that, because I had I had a buddy like that too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I cut him off. We just stopped talking.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of mutual. It's just like we kind of grew up, moved on. You know.
Yeah. And maybe that's what this was as well.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily know that I cut him off.
But this was like a friend that, like, we were kids. We stayed the night at each other's house. Like, he knew everything about me. I knew everything about him. He knew all my relationship problems. And every time I had a girlfriend, he would add her on Snap. I even had the guy one time message him and message her and be like, "Hey, do you want to hang out this weekend?" Like, you're supposed to be my friend. What are you doing? So, knowing I was with this girl, all three of us hung out.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
No.
And it blows my mind. It blows my mind. And I don't know. It's like, you still see the good in people, which sucks, but it's a good thing.
Yeah, I agree.
But man, makes you wonder, like, why was I even friends with you,
buddy? Like, there's the little Joe, like 20, 22 and 23 under, like from 18 to 23 was a period of Joe's life that was like, it was a series of just less and less and less and less and less, and I wasn't learning those in like that specific time.
No, of course not. No.
But looking back at it, I was like,
what are you
doing? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Why'd you wait that long?
Right.
But yeah, it's funny. It's funny to look back and like reminisce.
It's like, I know what I would do now.
Oh yeah, I know real quick what I would do now. But to be young and dumb again, I guess.
I don't know. It blows my mind to look back and just see, like, the friendships that I had, and to see where they have gone. And I don't know. I see it as, like you said, a lesson, and that's just a part of life.
Yeah.
People will come and go in your life your whole life, and sometimes it's for the best.
Yeah, agreed.
So
it's rocket ships.
Yeah, I agree.
For those who don't know the rocket ship reference, so I was explaining to Jeremiah a couple weeks back that friends are like a rocket ship. So there's the friends that are at the base level. They're getting you prepared to go to space. Like, they're doing all these things to get you off the ground. But those people, they stay there on the ground. That's where they're meant to stay. They're not supposed to take you to that next level. Then there's those people, they're the boosters. They get you all the way into space, they get you into orbit, and then they have to split off. That's where they're supposed to get you. And then there's supposed to be those people in the cockpit, like your wife, like hopefully me as well. Hopefully you see me as one of these people.
Yeah.
But in the cockpit, going to Mars, whatever your destination is,
right.
Like, you've got the people climbing with you,
Yeah.
and it's probably only ever going to be a handful of people.
Right.
But you know, at the end of the day, them people
Ride and die with you, man.
ride and
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
You know, ride and die.
I love that. Those are the people, like we said, that you need forever in
Yeah.
your life.
Agreed.
Those are the people that's going to continue to make you your best. They're going to push
Yeah.
you to be the best
Yeah.
version of yourself.
Agreed.
And I don't know. I'm forever grateful for that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
This has been the Brothers in Balance podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Peace. I have to hit the like and subscribe thing, bro.
Yeah.